Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Wildcats. They've hit a little bit of a skid here, playing right around the league average now.
And I think for the Jayhawks, they're just right now outperforming those preseason predictions. And that's because they're getting help from some unlikely sources.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Thunder, the natural out there with Big Red. Then it's Brooks, and it's A-Train in at the point. And for the Jayhawks, they've got Doc, smooth out there with ABC. And there's Maverick, and it's Azubuike in at the 5. And early in the season, Clark, rotations getting settled. How important do you think it is to have players who really embrace their roles on that team?
You know, I think it's a combination of accepting and embracing your roles, really relishing what it is you're to do and to star in what your particular role is, and finding that out oftentimes is a work in progress even throughout the season.
And probably managing maybe some disappointment if you aren't in the role you thought you were going to be in.
Well said. Exactly right.
Pass to Richards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Dotson. And there's the pass to Moss. Here's ABC. 5 to shoot. The Jayhawks need to get off a shot here. Dotson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. About a minute played so far here in the first. Passes it to Thunder. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Brooks, left side. Pass to the natural. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thunder.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
The Jayhawks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Dotson, the pass to Smooth. Can't cash in from close range.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's ABC. 14 points from him the last game again. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Jayhawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's A-Train. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Now here's Brooks. Clock is at 3. From deep. Rebound by Azubuike.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Smooth. Here's Moss. It's deflected.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Thunder passes to the natural. Takes it from 10. The shot, no good. And it's the Jayhawks the other way. And the pass to Moss. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dotson gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Earlier, I spoke with the Wildcats head coach, and coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying they've done everything I've asked. They put in the extra work and practice, trying to turn their weaknesses into strengths. That's showing up in the win column. As a coach, Kevin, it's probably the best you can ask for. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And they get it back. From deep. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Here's A-Train. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Dotson. Ball stolen. Here's the natural. Richards passes to the natural. Here's Thunder. He's covered by Azubuike. To stop the drought and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he knocks down the first one. T's checked in for Maverick. Both shots good from the stripe. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. ABC passes to Azubuike. Here's Dotson. Stolen away. Pushing it up. With some arc. Here's Smooth. That shot is off.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
That one is off. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Here's Dotson. He's coming off a 13-point game again.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
Here's Azubuike. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Here's T. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Here are the Wildcats. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Hey, guys, just a little too nonchalant there. That's a couple turnovers here in the last few minutes, and those miscues can spell trouble.
For the Jayhawks, Mr. Fundamentals checked in for the A train. Bottoms comes in for ABC. And it's Goose in for Doc. And then for the Wildcats, Jay's checked in for the Natural. Jay comes in for Thunder. And it's Q in for A-Train. Now here's Brooks. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for the Jayhawks. They trail by 3.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
It's rebounded by Garrett. Gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mark, we've talked about footwork, but a player's hands, how he catches, how he passes, the use of his hands are huge. And there are a couple guys out there that are great at that.
Kawhi Leonard has got some mitts unlike any other in the league. I mean, he's not that tall. He's long-armed, and his hands are humongous. That ball looks like a tennis ball in his hands. And not only are they big, they're good. He's active with them on defense, and he's very strong in how he handles the ball offensively. You know, I think about a guy in terms of maybe not size, but really good hands. Jokic, his hands are phenomenal.
And the Jayhawks making a change here. Wilson's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
And the Jayhawks have possession. It's a 3-point game. Garrett, the pass to T. It's deflected. They retain possession. Here's Jay. Montgomery controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Wildcats.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And so here are the Wildcats after the basket by the Jayhawks. Passes it to Jay. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Bottoms. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Garrett, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. It's blocked. Pass to Jay. A baseline Jay. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Here's Garrett, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Jayhawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Mavericks checked in for the Jayhawks. And Garrett drops them both. Being a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Hugh passes to Allen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Wilson. It's blocked. And they'll keep possession. The pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Kicks it to Garrett. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Shot's good by Wilson. Wilson's got 5 now.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Inside, here's Montgomery. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Wildcats lead by 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Passes to T. Off with the layup. And so here are the Wildcats. Here's Montgomery. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
Here's Maverick. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Jayhawks have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Here's Jay, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Garrett. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Wildcats up by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Wildcats so far, what do you guys think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for the Jayhawks. They trail by 3. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for the Wildcats. Jay out there with Big Red. Then there's Jay. Then it's Q. And it's Allen in at the 2-guard spot. Pass to T. Here's Maverick. Pass to Garrett. 6 to shoot. And it's off the back rim. No good. Being a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Richards passes to Q. And there's the pass to Richards. Here's Jay. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in. Big Red's got 5 now.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Maverick. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and it's blocked. And they're moving it up. Here's Montgomery, and they pick up 2. Now it's a 5-point Wildcat lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Down low, Mr. Fundamentals got a piece of it. Pass to Montgomery. And it's blocked. Here's Maverick. Here's Garrett. There's the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Fades and shoots. Here's T. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And the Wildcats call time here. Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill. Outside shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much. And a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guard, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Smooth. Here's Maverick. Now the feed to Azubuike. They get it back. Here's Maverick from past the arc. Goes up again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Jayhawks have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Doc, he's checked in for Maverick. No good on the second free throw. The Wildcats have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And the Natural's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Dotson the pass to Moss. Now the dish to Azubuike. Pass to Smooth. Clock at 4. Lets it go with a 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4. Here are the Wildcats. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Montgomery. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. And the first one drops. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. Good on both. The Jayhawks have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. The pass to Smooth. Picked off in midair. Montgomery, the pass to A-Train. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Here's A-Train. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Here's Dotson. Azubuike with the ball. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Brooks. This one for three. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Jayhawks the other way.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
Azubuike, good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's A-Train. Thunder passes to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Wide open shot is on the money. Brooks has got 6 points.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Passes it to Azubuike. And the layup is good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Thunder. He kicks it to Brooks. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by Brooks. Gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Bottoms. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Wildcats have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Montgomery, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he makes the first. He's off on the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
The pass to Dotson. Here's Bottoms. Back to Dotson. Passes it to Moss. It's tipped, but he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Smooth. And the Wildcats call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's A-Train. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Thunder. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Azubuike's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. 1:57 left in the first half of basketball. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. It's deflected, but he gets it back. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Azubuike's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jayhawks.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Kicks to Brooks. Three-pointer. And the 3 ball is good. Brooks has got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Brooks. On the wing, Brooks launches a 3. The offensive rebound. They shot off that time.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's the natural. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. Out to Brooks. Wide open look. And he overshot that one, missing. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Moss, the pass to Dotson. Here's Maverick. Now the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And the Jayhawks again can't hit. Montgomery, the pass to the net. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Wildcats lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Looking at the Wildcats. Kenny, some perspective, please.
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, to say their shots are not falling is an understatement. It's a miracle they're still in this game. They need to flip the switch big time in the second half, and that starts with more movement on offense. If you don't have a great look, find the open man, drive the ball, create an opportunity. Come on, basketball 101.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, you know, he's been up in the air so often, he's been absolutely a pest on the defensive end.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Maverick out there with Doc. Then there's Smooth. Then there's A-Train. And it's ABC in at the 3. Pass to Moss. To the inside. ABC can't hit from in close.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And for the Wildcats, Big Red out there with the natural. Then there's A-Train. Then it's Brooks. And it's Thunder in at the 2. Here's Dotson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe.
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Just 34% from the floor. Richards passes to Thunder. He kicks to Brooks. Pass to A-Train. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Thunder. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Big Red's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Dotson. He's got 5. Moss, the pass to ABC. Pass to Dotson. From deep three-point range. No good there. Gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Wasted no time on that one. And now a 10-point Wildcat lead.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Jayhawks have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. The first one falls, and the Jayhawks making a change here. Garrett's checked in, and then for the Wildcats, Jay's checked in for Brooks. Allen comes in for Thunder, and it's Q in for A-Train. Both shots good from the stripe. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Q passes to the natural. And it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Here's Dotson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. First one falls for him. He doesn't get the second one. Gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Allen outside. That's tipped. Here's Garrett. Oh, that's blocked.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Wilson, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. Maverick comes in for Doc. And Allen drops them both. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep three at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter three if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that three more in line or symmetrical with the deep three at the top. I kind of like having a short corner three.
I agree with you. Here's Big Red after the basket by the Jayhawks. 5 on the clock. Here's Jay. Knocks down the 3 ball. Jay's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wildcats.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Here's ABC. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Yep, it counts. Gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Passes to Allen. From downtown, he can't get that one to fall. And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for the Jayhawks. 8-point game. Here's Maverick, and it's Garrett in the corner. And it's sent back by Allen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Wildcats?
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
First free throw is good for the Jayhawks. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for Smooth, and T subbed in for ABC. And Allen drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Here's Garrett. It's blocked. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Wilson. That shot off the mark. And the Wildcats the other way now. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Garrett, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Q. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Here's T, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jayhawks will have another go. Bottoms, he's checked in for the Jayhawks. There's the pass to T. Clock at 6. Here's Bottoms, defended by Allen. Excellent D there from Allen. The Wildcats have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Q passes to Allen. And it's blocked. Here's Maverick. Passes it to Bottoms. Now here's Wilson. Pass to Bottoms. Trying to get something going. No good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Wilson with the block. T the pass to Maverick. From deep. And that one is off.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in. Q's got the lead up to 14 now for the Wildcats. Maverick passes to T. Here's Maverick, defended by Allen. Here's Maverick. The pass to Mr. Fundamentals. To the paint. Here's Bottoms. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Montgomery, the pass to Richards. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
And now the first timeout called here for the Jayhawks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
For the Jayhawks, A-Train comes in for Jay, and it's Doc in for Maverick. And then for the Wildcats, Brooks checked in for Allen. Thunder comes in for Jay, and it's A-Train in for Q. Azubuike the pass to Dotson. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Passes it to T. They need this. Pass to Bottoms. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Hook shot on the way. Azubuike, no good. The Wildcats have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a fast break. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Bottoms. The second chance effort. Azubuike, good. Azubuike's got 10.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's A-Train. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Thunder passes to Brooks. Here's A-Train. Poked away. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Mr. Fundamentals got rebound number 5 here tonight. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And that one misses.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And he sinks the second. 6 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Thunder. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the visiting team. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Doc is out there with Maverick. Then there's A-Train. Then it's T. And it's ABC in at the 3 slot. Here's Thunder. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Dotson. Pass to Azubuike. Six to shoot. T the pass to ABC. And it's blocked. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. They'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Out to the right wing. Here's Thunder, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Smooth checked in for T. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Smooth passes to Dotson. Here's Maverick. Throws it up high. They get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And the foul called on Thunder. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Dotson. Fires from deep. And no good. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Count that one.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Maverick. Over to the wing. Here's Smooth. Just 5 to shoot. Stripped away. And they're running. Here's Montgomery. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's ABC. And the pass to Smooth. They could use a bucket. Nice D from Brooks. The Wildcats have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Smooth passes to Dotson. And here's Azubuike. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And the Wildcats call time here. Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Thunder passes to the natural. Here's Thunder. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Montgomery. Here's A-Train. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Wildcats lead by 19.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Moss, the pass to Dotson. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jayhawks will have another go. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Shot clock at 5. ABC nailed from three-point land.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Thunder passes to Brooks. Three-pointer. Rebound by Azubuike. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Moss. Here's Dotson. The pass to Smooth. Here's Maverick. The 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Azubuike. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Passes it to the natural. To the right side. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And that one's good. And the Wildcat lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Azubuike.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Kicks it to Brooks. It's blocked. Here's Moss. Off the left rim and out.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Montgomery. He's covered by Azubuike. Tries a 3. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. Mavericks got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, Smooth. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
Here's A-Train. Pass to the natural. Trying to end the drought. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Wildcats lead by 13.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's ABC, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Here's A-Train. The pass to Thunder. Now here's Brooks. Good on the triple.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His 2nd 3 of the half right there.
Timeout called, the Jayhawks.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Jay.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
He came off the bench to give them a major boost and prevent 2 straight losses. That's just the kind of contribution you're hoping to get from your bench. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach of the Jayhawks was saying to his team. He is not happy with the turnovers. He said, we have got to get some shots. It's as simple as that, guys. Play smart and value the basketball. We'll see if the message sunk in, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Rocket 2 got a piece of it. Here's Big Red. Pass to Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brooks has got 5 points now this quarter. Gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now Azubuike. Pass to Moss. And Azubuike kicks to Dotson. Clock at 6. Pass to ABC. Oh, that's blocked. But they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Wildcats. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Now the pass to the natural. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Timeout called the Jayhawks. They're behind by 17. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Azubuike. Passes to Smooth. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Pass to Azubuike. Here's Dotson. Any changes you'd like to see made in the process when players and teams are fined for any number of things? Incidents on the floor or off the floor?
Well, I think there's a place for fines and the different amounts depending on how egregious the act is by a player or team makes some sense. I think having different categories. But I'm one that would rather hit hard and less often. So I think if you want to minimize the number of finable offenses, then make the penalty be greater for those things that are finable.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Wildcats.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And a team's depth is always a factor in games like this. And what a tremendous game. Maybe even a bit of a surprise to see the numbers for Jay.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And the first one drops. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just 1 miss, now is not the time to be missing those. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jayhawks will have another go. .32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Big Red. So we see the Wildcats get the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.